What's up, guys? It's Tim from Coastal Life Media, and thank you so much for joining me in yet another episode here in Six Flags Adventureland. As you may or may not already be able to see, I have settled on what I was going to do with the rest of the inside of the gate. But before I do that, I will just let you guys know that I did just go ahead and decide to copy this building over here and make it kind of a two places that you can grab tickets and passes and stuff like that. So if we go in through the security gate, I did add some foliage over here just to kind of close this area off, because I would assume that if you're gonna have like maybe a ride that would pass over this area, you would need fencing, one to keep you out of the bushes, and the second one, a larger fence to keep you away from the ride area for your own safety. So with that said, we're going to keep heading inward, and I did a little bit of work on the I guess you can say entrance plaza area of this park. I want to start with this building right here. This building, for those of you who may recognize it already, it is kind of inspired by the Six Flags photo building at Six Flags Magic Mountain. Why? Because I basically decided today to go on to Google Street View and walk through some parks. And my plan is to pull some buildings out of specific parks in Google Street View and recreate them so that I could pull the best things out of my favorite parks. So I designed this building as well as this giant gift shop right here. Those are both based off of buildings that are in Six Flags Magic Mountain. In fact, they are basically almost in the same position relative to each other as they are in the park. Usually, when you walk into the park, you see the photo building on your left, and this big blue gift shop is usually straight ahead off to the right. So that's basically what I've done so far. I'm going to keep hacking away at it and see if I can see what else I can come up with here. And other than that, I'm going to come back to you guys with a update, with an update later on. Of course, you see that I did some work detailing. It's not completely detailed, just as the gift shop is not detailed. I wanted to do that after I finished fleshing out the building itself, and then I'm gonna see how it goes from there. So I will let you guys know what we come up with in the next cut. So as you can see, I've filled out the gift shop just a little bit. I've added some shelves and stuff and some things that I've gotten off of the Theme Maker's Toolkit section of the workshop. So you have some t-shirts and hoodies and basically the things that you would find in a typical amusement park gift shop. It's nothing fancy. I just, it's a start. I have not finished it, and of course you have to have a Coke machine, since Coke is a very, very well-known sponsor of Six Flags. So obviously you have to have Coke in here, and you have the little cans or the barrels with the bottles in them. But another thing that I've done that is particularly okay and it's so nondescript that it works exactly, is this little locker area. It's literally what you would see at a Six Flags park. It's nothing special. You just walk up, you put the money in, you get your locker for however long they give you. It comes with a key, and that's it. I love it because it's super simple, and that is what we are always going for here. So other than that, I haven't really done anything else, but you can kind of see that the area is starting to take shape. One thing that I will say is that I am going to put a fence right here, and we are going to start building outward of that area and then that area. So yeah, it's gonna be a weird shape, but I want this park to kind of resemble natural growth. And natural growth would basically be where, you know, you start off with a small park and then you just build in one direction and then another direction and another direction. So we're going to kind of play off of that, it so that it doesn't look like the entire park was master planned all at once. Because remember that though this would be technically a newer Six Flags park, obviously they would leave room for things that would change in the future. So I want to do that. I want to leave room for future rides and expansions and things like that. I am planning on putting a few restaurants up in this front area, but other than that, you know, I'm gonna leave a lot of room open so that it's not completely closed off. I'm gonna keep working and see what I can come up with. I'm still in Google Street View of Magic Mountain right now, so I'm gonna walk around, not technically walk around, but I'm gonna roll around in this app and see what I can find that I can add into the park. So I will see you after this cut. And as you can see from the view currently, there is a new building in the park. I took the time to make a ice cream slash candy shop, I guess. I did not want to use the in-game sign. I wanted to, you know, kind of make this look more realistic. So I went ahead and used something else yet again. It feels like the more realistic pieces come off of the Theme Maker's Toolkit. So, I mean, it's at this point, it's a mix between Planet Coaster and TMTK, to the point where it's more TMTK than Planet Coaster. But either way, I used this nice little building to kind of cut off this little section of the park, or the section of the walkway, so that it kind of feels like instead of just something you pass, it will kind of draw you in and kind of separate you from the traffic that goes through here. Because remember, you're still at the front of the park, so you know, you have people that are buying lockers, you have people that are shopping, so there's going to be a little bit of traffic on this area. So I wanted to kind of create a separation of the areas so that you can go straight, either go straight through, and there's going to be another building right here, and it's going to kind of push you in this to the left, or you can just come in and sit for a little while, because, you know, I don't want to say that it's been a long walk from, you know, here to the candy shop, but what I am going to say is, once you have been waiting to get into the security area, and then once again you wait until you can get into the ticket area, it's kind of a lot of standing. I know from my experiences that you first wait to go through security check until the security people feel like they're ready to take you, and then once you get through the security check, you wait in the holding area to go into the actual ticket scanning area, or the ticket scanning gate, to get into the park. So it's a lot of waiting, it's a lot of standing. So I wanted to make sure that there are things nearby to accommodate those people who are just ready to sit down for a little bit. So there are, of course, benches and stuff right here. And yeah, I really am starting to like this little area. It's looking it's almost, I don't want to say it's looking hyper realistic, because no, but I feel like if when I take my time and build, instead of trying to build to when I build in a time lapse, I feel like the fact that you can actually see what I'm doing kind of distracts me from being creative and taking my time, which is why I used to try to cut videos apart in my previous series so that it didn't look like I was doing a hell of a lot. But what you guys have seen in my previous series is will show you that when I build, it's a lot of moving around. It's a lot of jumping from one building to another and then back to another building. That's just how I work. So rather than try to hide that, I feel like this is a way better style of video to help you guys to see exactly what I'm doing and not have to sit through the process of watching me do a time lapse. And quite frankly, I feel way more free to do what I want to do when there is not a camera involved recording everything that I'm doing. So yeah, I'm kind of digging this area, or I am digging this area, but I am also digging the style of video that we are doing. So I think that that's going to be a more permanent feature from now on. So with all of that being said, I am going to go ahead and cut the video here, because I have done a little bit in this video, and I want to do some more research, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going to do some building right now. So I'm going to go ahead and end the video right here. So with all of the things that have been said, I'd like to first thank you again for watching this video. I greatly appreciate your support. Thank you for the kind comments, for those of you who have left them. And yes, so if you have not done so already, I would love to encourage you to subscribe to this channel, like this video, share it with your friends if you like what you see, and you know, just help me out here. I really do appreciate those who comment, who engage with the videos. It really does kind of help this channel against the YouTube algorithm, not just with Planet Coaster, but with our park vlogs. The last park vlog that I did for Six Flags Great America, that actually grew our reach tremendously, not just because people subscribed, but people commented and liked the video, and it actually spread the video out more, so that more people that normally wouldn't see it were able to see it. So I greatly appreciate the support that came from that, and I'm hoping to be able to share my videos with more people. So with all of that being said, thank you so much again. My name is Tim from Coaster Life Media, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.